the final whistle. Well, it went yesterday. Always seem to say that. Don't get very many Saturdays off. Always working hard, working very hard. But I've got 2 days off now. But the final whistle has just gone. And what a result. What an absolute result that was. I mean, by far we had the better of the chances. Watford had a couple of really, really decent long ranges. I know I said 2-0. I was a bit sceptical, especially when the team was announced. No. I just thought we were going to get absolutely walloped. I really did, because I thought, what the hell are we going to do? We've got 2 half-decent players on the bench in Larson and Khazri. The rest are either fucking old and decrepit or just too young to make an impact. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, it was a very, very strange game, wasn't it? So Sunderland started the game pretty much on the front foot, as expected. Watford grew into the game. I believe Watford ended up having something ridiculous, like 11 or 12 corners, might even be more than that. And at one point, it just seemed like corner after corner. Train of thought is just fucked off and gone. So Anichebe, he plays basically a good ball into Van Aanholt. He's sent towards Gomez. He's gone for the shot, but it's gone. You know, the angle was against him. It's hit the keeper and it's gone. You know, but Watford with probably the most bizarre corner of the year. It's not drilled into the box. It's drilled to the outside of the box, and Amrabat, he just lashes it on the volley. Pickford, what a save! I mean, unbelievable. And then obviously nothing much else really happens. The sides have a few more shots. Watford with the most bizarre effort on goal. It's coming, or what? I can't remember who it was. Watford players headed it. It's going wide. Takes a deflection off Kabul, and who knocks it slightly back towards the goal, but still ends up going fucking wide. It was there was 3 players that were completely unmarked. 3 Watford players completely unmarked. I mean, what is that for defending? That is absolutely terrible. I mean, we got the luck of the dice, so to speak, and the luck of the draw here. That's for damn sure. Everything Watford tried, they couldn't do anything. And I mean, the manager came out and said that he was angry with the defeat. And how can you be angry? I mean, your team's been blowing hot and cold all season, and this was one of the days where, to be honest, it wasn't that you met your match, because they're both even teams. They really were. If that makes sense to anyone, it wasn't that Sunderland were dominant or that Watford were dominant. Of course, in spells of the game, both teams were dominant, yes, but they levelled each other off. They equalled each other out. You can't be angry with that defeat, because that was quite a decent performance by Watford. It really was. And to be honest, if Sunderland didn't win it, fair enough. If Watford didn't win it, fair enough. But even if Watford did win it, you'd have to say, well, you know, it was a pretty even game and they took the chance. You would have to say that. As it stands, Sunderland won it. They took the one chance that they needed, got the result. It's as simple as that. And there's nothing biased against that, by the way, because it wasn't. Unlike Sunderland versus Chelsea, the Watford game is up there. Sunderland versus Chelsea is still down there. That's how shite it was. So anyway, second half, an amazing ball played to Defoe. He's running. He's pretty much. I guess you could say he's almost on the wing, but he's run it into the box. He's passed it across because he sees Van Aanholt's about to sweep in from behind the defender. I believe it was Kabul. Van Aanholt, he's tried to get a touch in. Kabul's got a touch. The fucking keeper's gone, God knows where. Van Aanholt, the ball's fucking behind him. He can see the ball behind him. He just swivels a complete 180, and he just lashes it in towards goal, off the post, back of the net, 1-0. And well deserved, you know, because that's twice. I never thought I'd say that this season. That's twice in one game where Sunderland have actually started a half a lot better. So then towards the end, Watford, a couple of chances with Yamat, the Geordie prick. Yeah, it wasn't going to have a long ranger. Good save by Pickford. Then another shot, I can't remember who it was, but another shot comes in. Pickford, he stopped it, he spilled it, but it's just in front of him. Enough so that as a Watford player's coming in, Pickford, he could just clamber over it. I've got to say, man of the match, it's a fucking headbanger for man of the match, because there were some Watford players. Amrabat was good to watch, you know, apart from fucking diving. Besides that, you know, he had an okay game besides the dive, which, by the way, top-notch Sunderland fans really getting on the Watford players' backs as well. You know, it was ridiculous. Handball for against Gillabodji, I believe it was, in the second half. It came with Troy Deeney's shoulder. I'm no biologist here, but that's a hand, and that there, and that one. I've got two of them. Their shoulders. Not to mention the fact there's a whole length of arm, yeah, in fucking between. Come off it, referees, man. But, well, the man of the match. You know, I'm not going to pick Jordan Pickford. He had a blinder, well worthy of man of the match. I've got to pick Adnan Januzaj. He was actually making something from runs he was doing. He wasn't just running, then stopping and waiting for shit. He was making things happen while players were getting in position, and he deserves a lot of credit. I mean, that's the sort of player that we need playing for us week in, week out. So the bell end, you know, it's a tough one. I've got to say, it's got to be, if I'm right, you know, the whole when Van Aanholt scored, I believe it was Kabul. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. He should have done better to clear that ball. You know, he was in front of Van Aanholt for a start. Van Aanholt should never have been able to get in that position, let alone position to actually just swivel on a 180 and lash it in. So, yeah. And as for the moment of the match, it's got to be the build up to that goal. It was just a fantastic ball on the counter attack. I mean, you could have fed it through one of two ways. You could have actually fed it through to Van Aanholt, who was onside, up towards the left, so he can run into the box, or you could have fed it through to Defoe, because it was a 2-on-2 situation. They chose Defoe. You know, granted, I'd have personally chose Van Aanholt at that point, because it would have been a better. It would have been a better situation to go through one-on-one with the keeper. But then again, you're not always guaranteed to score one-on-one, are you? But that's what it looked. That's what it looked like from my angle. But of course, I had the luxury of watching the highlights, didn't I? TV camera way up here somewhere, not down here on the sidelines. So yeah, a very interesting game. It certainly was. But it's got to be the moment has to be that build up to the goal. The ball to Defoe. Defoe passing it across to Van Aanholt. The vision from Defoe was unbelievable. To see Van Aanholt come steaming in from behind the centre back was unreal. And then just the 180. I mean, you ain't going to see another goal like that this season. A 180 swivel and just smacking it in. I guarantee you're not going to see another goal this season like that. So yeah, that's it. Oh, the Christmas period. There are no games now till Boxing Day. How weird is that to say? Very strange, isn't it? And we actually get a win. I get my early... Sorry. Rather selfish. We get our early Christmas present at long fucking last. Thank God. It's just the small matter of Man United on Boxing Day. Also the small matter of how to stop Zlatan Ibrahimovic after he just banged in a brace. Oh boy. It's not going to be good. Bear in mind though, they are training on Christmas Day. You never know, injuries could happen. No, I'm not wishing it, but training on Christmas Day, I don't know. Mourinho, you've got a screw loose. So guys, live stream tonight anyway. I'm going to do a bit of career mode tonight. Going to start again about 8:30, 9 PM, as I tend to do. Children depending. Bit of career mode, and then I put together on Ultimate Team. I didn't realise how many Italian players I had, so I put together a little Calcio A team. So I'm going to give them a try for a couple of games as well. So that'll be the warm-up, is playing a bit of Ultimate Team. And then we'll go dive right into the season on career mode. Because it's been a while since I touched it. A few people have asked, so there you go. However, maybe it's still not here yet, so it's dependent. Okay, so it's not guaranteed. But just check at about 9 o'clock. If you see me live, then there you go. If I have to abruptly end the live stream, then you'll know why. So let me know what you thought of the game. Leave your comments below. Like the video. And well, I'll try and get a preview out. It all depends. It all depends for the Man United game. But besides that, if I can't, then yeah, we'll have to wait and see when I next upload. It should be soon though. But for now, I am gone.